Pete would do anything for you. I mean, he's just that guy. I had 3 other brothers, and Pete was like the 5th brother of ours. You know, he was truly a friend. In fact, in the Jones Dictionary, if you looked up the word friend, you'd see a picture of Pete.
Pete has been a staunch supporter of the Etna community. He has devoted so many hours of his time. I can't even imagine how many hours of his life he has given to Etna. Pete just has the heart of Etna. It's his heart. It's his heart.
It's a quiet kind of leadership that he does. He's a doer. I remember growing up, and he's a little creative too. I remember him, he was the one that came up with the newsletter, the design of the top. He actually drew the little Etna skyline. And me going to school for art, I thought that was really cool. But I remember him showing me the plans for the facade, the grants that they were going to get to make the downtown look so much better. And I was so excited. You could tell he was so excited. So it carries on, you know. I just love looking at that.
My dad is a man of few words, but the words he says are meaningful and deep, and you just know that it's always the right thing to do. Whatever he tells you, it's the right thing to do. And my dad is one that he lives by example, and he always does the right thing whenever nobody's looking. And I've learned that from day one. You always do the right thing.
He showed us when you can help out, to help out. You should help out when you can. He showed us that it's important to be involved in the church, and everything that you do is for the benefit of your family. Growing up, I was just in awe that he was involved in so many things, but also was the best dad. Growing up, there really were 3 rules. One was always go to church. The next one was never miss school. And the third one was always vote. And when he was running for council, I remember being very little. All of us were dressed in matching ponchos, and we would say, vote for our daddy. And so we were there supporting him throughout our lives, very proud of what he did. And I think that he's been just a shining example for us on what to do in life.
That's one of the things that's always impressed me, is he's not afraid to go do whatever it is he asks anybody else to do. From picking up garbage in the street to building tents or planting trees, or even now, he's a little bit older, he's still willing to get out there and do all the things that he expects everybody else as a community to do. And I think that's an excellent trait as a leader, is to lead by example and go do what you want the people to do and set the example. And he's really done an amazing job at that.
Pete has always been somebody that I looked up to and admired. I mean, he has a quiet, unassuming nature, and I can't recall a time where he put his own interests above others. And I don't think he sees it as a sacrifice. I think he sees it as just the right way to live.
When I first joined, I was really nervous and intimidated because I had never been part of local government before, especially intimidated because so many of the other members had been serving for a long time. But what I found when I joined was a really welcoming and inclusive environment, and I really attest that to Pete's leadership. Pete is extremely respectful and professional. We may not always agree on every issue, but he's willing to listen to what everyone has to say. He's very measured in the judgments that he makes. He makes sure that every voice at the table is heard and appreciated. So I've just found that to be so rewarding in my experience working with him.
I'm just inspired by Pete. I think that all of us might want to do a little bit here and there, but the fact that he's shown up day in, day out for years and years and years, Pete seems to have had a vision. He's wanted to take action and make sure that his community can survive. And when you see other communities that have had the same kind of economic depression but haven't recovered, he's had this vision. And I think that taking action and putting that work in day after day, knowing that he wouldn't get to collect on it for a really long time, is just really inspiring.
What I really love about Pete's leadership and my experience with Etna is that there's an understanding that it's not only, we're leaders, but we're also stewards for the future. Before I was even in office or fully elected, Pete said, well, you're gonna have to deal with this, so you should come to the meeting so you can see what's going on. And that just really, really meant a lot to me, because it wasn't just about an acknowledgement that, hey, somebody new is going to be coming on, but we want to equip whoever is going to be in these positions with as much knowledge as possible so they can continue to be strong advocates for our community. And it's just, there's such a clear, it's a really, really wonderful type of leadership that's about bringing people forward and not just about moving yourself forward.
And it's almost like the old saying, Pete spoke softly and carried a big stick. He got a lot of things done. He was patient with people, but people responded and followed his lead. He was a doer. He put service before self. Always doing everything he's done for the business community, for the people of Etna, stepping up to volunteer without pay to be principal at All Saints. Pete has always just been a doer for others, putting them first.
Pete should feel very proud of his legacy. When I talk about relationships and I talk about extending support to new community members with new ideas, but also grounding them in the old and making sure that they're really about Etna. He does that homework and makes sure, but when he supports people and when new ideas come up, those people step up, they feel supported, and they become leaders, but leaders who are also rowing in the same direction as the goals of the community. And that's a unique and exceptional experience to be a part of. By opening the tent, making it bigger, and welcoming more people in, I think Pete's legacy is in that approach and is in those relationships.
All that any of us could hope for is that we leave things better than the way we found them. And in Pete's case, the first part of his tenure had many difficult times, economically, environmentally. But look at Etna now, it's thriving. We reconnected with the riverfront, our mill's being redeveloped, and we're gonna build a library. Because of Pete, our best days are not behind us, they are in front of us. Just look at the 4 women who recently joined council. They're 4 of the smartest, youngest, and most dedicated individuals serving anywhere in the county. And they're here because of Pete and Mary Ellen. The Ramages have made Etna a great place to live, and Pete, he did it. He's leaving things better than the way he found them.
He's a real trooper or a gamer, you'll put him in any situation and he'll try his best. And the dog sledding incident, he actually broke his pelvis the first attempt at dog sledding, but with some encouragement from his wife, my wife, and the dog sled guy, he tried it a second time with a broken pelvis, and that kind of that kind of sums it up.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Pete.
Congratulations, Pete.
Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Dad. Congratulations, Dad.
Congratulations, Pete.
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 Pete, congratulations.